All right, folks. This video is dedicated to Moondog Rex. Rest in peace. If you guys didn't know, he was the original Smash and Demolition. He has passed away. Put some stuff in the Facebook group about him, but video is going to be dedicated to Moondog Rex. Just the review overall, and that I get the opportunity to do this. I want to thank everyone for getting me to 1K. Once again, if you did not see the video from yesterday during NWA Into the Fire, thank you guys so much. The fire and everything being lit was more than anything I could ask for. You guys helped me get to 1K, so thank you everyone in EPW. I appreciate all of you guys for that. And Derek's back once again. Had his birthday party going on. How are the girls?
Everybody's good.
Excellent.
Everybody's good.
I was referring to the strippers for your birthday, hopefully, that you went to go and see.
Yeah, everybody was good, man. Listen, streamers and all that.
Oh, man. This is a harsh crowd tonight. Harsh. We're going to get into the review show, guys. But if you guys want to help out everything pro wrestling, do me a favor, folks. First, click that thumbs up button. Hit it real hard. Hit it with a table, a ladder, or a chair. Let me know your favorite weapon of choice down below. And if you guys watch this in the comment section, use hashtag TLC and tell me your favorite moment from the show and what you're hoping forward leading into the Royal Rumble. With that being said, D, I don't know if I have anything else. Check out the dope graphics, the overlay for this by my man Pro Wrestling Artistry. Looks really good, man. Dope background. I have to give him a shout out for this. What is going on? Let's see who we got in the live chat here. We got King Savage, Jesus De Leon, PR Nightmare, Elijah Washington, my man Little Fett 69 is up in here. What is that? Fettuccine?
Yeah.
Fettuccine 69. Flashy Zay, what's going on, brother? Good to have you in here, man. Hopefully you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Helps out the channel. And make sure you guys watch it all the way through. We need to get that watch time up, folks. So make sure that you're sticking in here for all of these. Let's talk WWE TLC 2019. But Derek, we didn't start this off right. Folks, welcome to Everything Pro Wrestling. Everything Pro Wrestling is a show by the fans, for the fans. I'm your host, Conrad Cushman. Joining me today is Derek. If you guys didn't get the chance to, make sure you wish Derek a happy birthday, which was yesterday for him. That's why he wasn't on the NWA review. But the numbers for those are doing great. If we can get over to 1K on those, I would appreciate it.
I'm back.
Better than ever?
Better than ever.
Let's get into it, D.
Ready to trash on this.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
WWE TLC 2019. This is your review, folks. We start off the kickoff match. We had Humberto Carrillo versus Andrade with Zelina Vega in his corner. Dude, in my notes, the notes tonight are not going to be extensive, folks. This is all going to probably be mostly off the top of my head, what I can remember, and there might be some rants in between on things. So forgive me if not. Live chat, I'm going to really need your help tonight. With anything that we got. Chris DeZuba, what's going on? I see you in here. Thomas Polster, what is up, man?
Hey, Zeus, you don't want the smoke, bro.
Hey, Zeus, talk about when you want the smoke. Chill, hey, Zeus.
PR, man, listen.
Donnie's actually in the other room with the intern right now. He couldn't bear to even speak about this. He sacrificed himself.
Yeah, what is that? No filter.
No
filter.
Don't get my channel banned, man. We just got to 1K.
Yeah. I'm going to try and keep it clean.
Let's talk about this first match, though. Humberto and Andrade. Bro, this was the same match from Monday Night Raw. They added in a couple of little different things here and there. And then the move that impressed me the most was the Poison Rana off the top rope. He had a Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Humberto wins with the moonsault. The story of the match seems to be more so Andrade and Zelina Vega are having problems. They're already teasing the breakup. I hate kind of when they do this. Managers sometimes can just stick with the person. Why can't they just be with the person that they manage? You obviously spend most of the time with them. Why wouldn't they know it all the time? Jeremy, what's going on, brother? See you in here too as well. Just trying to make sure I give everyone their proper shout out here.
King, where my gun at?
Yo, come on, King. Can't be saying that.
Gunn.
Oh, like Billy Gunn?
Yeah.
Mr. Ass?
No, I just tried to say it.
Yeah. Let's see here. Tell me how they're gonna break up Andrade and Zelina. I don't see the point in doing this. To me, it makes zero to little sense. What do you think, D?
I don't see a point in it either. Just let them be what they are, okay? Because I mean, Wasn't it not too long ago where Brock and Paul Heyman had somewhat of a little skirmish?
That was like a fake beef. But remember when they broke them up in like 2002?
Yeah.
What was the point of doing that?
There was no point.
What's good, Chris Matthews?
Derek, will we see you in AEW soon?
He's already down with AEW, trust.
Listen, I got things in the works. Can't talk about it yet.
Dude, I give this match a B-. It wasn't anything bad. It was on the kickoff show. It's exactly what you expected from this.
Yeah. I mean, there's not much more you can do with it.
Took a shower during the pre-show, didn't watch it. You didn't miss much. This was the only match on the pre-show. Wasn't announced. The lack of build-up for this
Wait a minute,
is disgusting.
Let's talk about that. Why you have a pre-show, right?
Correct.
Why do you only have one match for the pre-show?
They don't need a lot though. They don't need to overbook it.
I mean, at least get like two. What the hell is one? Then you might as well just put it on the main card.
Yeah, you could do that, but honestly, I think that the pre-show is set up for what it's supposed to be. I'm more so disappointed in the build-up for this pay-per-view. We didn't find out matches for this until like a week or two ago.
Well, that's true.
I mean, I guess they're trying to sell network subscriptions, but I still think you need to at least build your card up to a point to where you can have it.
Yeah, Vince, you need to really stop worrying about trying to get more subscribers. The subscribers to
they'll come when the content is good.
Exactly. Yeah, they're not going to just show up because you want them to show up. It doesn't happen that way.
Oh man, I don't know. How did he get cut under his eye? That happened at some point during the match. I don't remember. Maybe it was from a kick. I can't remember, PR Nightmare, but it happened at some point, Nelson. He got kicked in the eye. It was tough to keep up with some of these beginning matches for me because I was in and out, taking care of the intern, everything else. Let's get into the main card, D. We start off with the SmackDown Live Tag Team Title Ladder Match. We had the New Day versus the Revival.
See, yeah.
I thought this was fun, and I'm going to say this probably gets my match of the night. This is probably the best match on the card, in my opinion.
It is not a probably, it is a fact that this is the best match of the night.
This was someone who was once your WWE champion, and now he's opening up pay-per-views for you. Kofi Kingston and Big E versus the Revival. This was really, really good. Exactly what you expected. They started off with some basic tag team maneuvers, trying to get back into it. One of my favorite spots was early on in the match. Kofi Kingston is on the outside towards the entrance ramp, and the Revival grab a ladder. They look like they want to hit him with it, but they end up setting the ladder on the apron. Kofi gets past them, dives through the ladder that was on the apron, and then when he goes to slide out to kick them, they duck, and he's wedged in between the apron and the ladder, and they start slamming it on him. I thought that was a really cool spot, athletic, and they pulled it off to a T with that match. D, I'm going to let you talk about Big E's mishap on the ladder with his leg.
Oh, man. Big E is one guy who should not be climbing the ladders. He should just be
stay off the ladders.
Yeah, stay off the ladders. Like you just need to clean house, man. I mean, when he got his leg caught in the ladder, all I could see was broken femur, everything.
The ladder went one way and Big E's knee turned the other way. I couldn't tell if he got hurt or not. It looked really bad, and the rest were checking on him, and he did the hard mat pound. I hope he's okay. But he found a way to get through the rest of this match, so I will give him credit for that.
Yes.
Another one I like, Kofi Kingston climbing up the ladder, trying to reach for the belts. The Revival come in, push the ladder over. Kofi finds a way to land his foot onto the ropes, hold onto the ladder, use it to propel himself into a tornado DDT on Scott Dawson. Kofi Kingston deserved to be WWE champion. I don't give a shit what anyone says who's against Kofi Kingston. He was boring. He was horrible as champ. No, they booked him horrible as champ. Yeah. Kofi Kingston is damn good, and this match entertained me. Exactly. This was better than any of his singles matches he had as WWE champion.
Yeah. Lately, the matches that he's been in, they've been good, but they haven't been exciting. This was exciting to see Kofi Kingston back in, I guess, how would you say, this was almost kind of, it hit the point for me where it was like him versus Randy Orton.
Yeah. He really just got back on the ball. He got on his bicycle, we'll say.
Yeah.
And he was able to pedal and push through all of this. The end of the match, though, Big E ends up spearing, I think it was Dash, through the ropes. He hits that big spear, but he has some force behind him tonight with it. and Kofi Kingston gets wedged in between the ladder. I'm talking a la Edge getting stuck in between the ladder with Jeff Hardy a few years back. If you guys remember that match, he's stuck in between his legs are kicking. Kofi is stuck like that. Big E tries to start taking people out, and right when you think Scott Dawson's going to get the belts, Kofi slides back through, smacks him with the other title he wasn't grabbing. He flies back and into a ladder spot that Big E got suplexed through earlier. And dude, oh my gosh, like he went down like a ton of bricks. Dawson sold that so well. Kofi gets up, grabs the belts. What an amazing moment for New Day. Kofi Kingston deserves so much better. Trouble in Paradise, that like button, dude, if you're feeling the New Day for this. I gave this a B+. This was really good. It's not the ladder match of the end all be all, but I thought this was the best thing on the show.
I gave it an A-, but I missed the beginning of it.
It was a little slow in the beginning, but
right. So I'll give, you gave it B+. I'll give it a B+ too, solely off of what he told me, because I didn't see the first like 5-10 minutes.
Chris said it best, man. Kofi could work his ass off in any match. Absolutely, it was Kofi can't cut a promo from casual fans. I mean, what more does Kofi? What do you want from the dude right now?
I mean,
tonight, who did anything better than Kofi? Like, you can argue maybe one other match on here, but after that, there's nothing to argue.
No, nothing at all. Nothing at all. There's really nothing you could really say that you could say, oh well, this was better than that, and this was better than this. No, you really can't say that.
You lying, Conrad. Daniel Bryan and Kofi was awesome. I never said it wasn't awesome. What did I lie about, Jesus?
You'd probably talk about me.
I don't know. I'd never said anything bad about Kofi Kingston. Kofi has had great matches. Oh, I think he's referring to when I was being sarcastic, Jesus. Sarcasm, I apologize. It doesn't come through well on the internet usually. But I was being sarcastic. Kofi Kingston has delivered all this year, in my opinion, with he's been given.
He has. I just felt like this one fired on all cylinders for me.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Yeah, let's get to the next one here. Corbin. Baron Corbin goes to an interview. Yada, 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 yada. It's the same old thing. We'll talk about Corbin's match in the meantime, but nothing really new said here. Pretty basic stuff. Match number 3. Another match I think you could argue could be best match of the night, as Jeremy Harris in the chat pointed out earlier. Hey, what's going on, effing a-hole? Smarks killing wrestling. That's right, we're all marks because we're talking about wrestling, my good friend. No. Sorry, Conrad, my fault. All good, Jesus. No worries, brother. Wrestling is dead, he says. We're watching it. We're talking about it.
I wouldn't say it's dead. I would say it's
in a different state. Wrestling goes through periods. Like, it's in a different state right now than it was 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
It's on baby status.
I wouldn't even say that. I think they're just trying to figure out how do we get this new style over and push people into it.
Nah, it's on baby status, bro. We're at the point like I'm carrying the intern and I'm giving you the binky right now because you're not walking on your own.
But we're talking about wrestling as a whole.
As a whole?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This isn't just WWE. WWE isn't the end all be all, in my opinion.
Okay, well, if we're talking about,
they're the top dog. They're number one, but
well, I mean, okay, so if we're talking about it as a whole, yeah, I'll give you that.
I think people are just starting to notice there's more options for pro wrestling, different things that they can get into. Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black. Let's talk about this one. Live chat. Quick question. The tights. I saw mixed reaction to it. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. What did you think of the new tights that Aleister Black came out with? D, what did you think of the green tights?
I was very confused about that. Like, I didn't really understand what the purpose was. Like, this whole time you got him coming out in like pure black, and then what? Is this his first pay-per-view match?
No. He fought Cesaro at Extreme Rules. They've seemed to have forgotten about him since then, though.
So seeing the green was, I want to say it's probably like a forest green, maybe somewhere off of that.
Yeah.
And then the black, and then I'm like, it just didn't hit for me. I didn't understand why they had him wear that.
Yeah, it was completely different. What's going on, Phil? I see you in here. Mustard green is tough. No particular angle said. Hashtag wrestling fashion. What's going on, JPQ? Good to see you in here. PR Nightmare says, no, didn't like the green. Ultimo Dragon, a.k.a. DB. Ultimate Dragon. Sorry. Evan asshole hate vanilla midgets. Chris D'Zuba, I thought he pooped his pants. Terrible. Some people are saying this was an A+ match. I thought this was fun. I thought it was really good. Black and Murphy was my best match of the night, Chris says. In my opinion, instead of Reigns and Corbin, it could have went another 30 minutes of Murphy and Black.
You know what? I'm going to tell you right now. The best 2 matches of the night, definitely the tag team ladder match and
this match.
The problem.
What's up, John?
The problem. I compare this to battle rap. When people hit with their lines and the crowd doesn't react to it, it goes over their heads. This is the same thing that happened tonight with this pay-per-view. This was a good match. The crowd was not there. They don't participate in anything pretty much.
I don't know why the crowds are like that now. It seems like a lot of the WWE crowds aren't into the shows as much. I don't know what they're waiting for, what they're expecting. Maybe it's part of being the casual, though. Like, it's people's parents and there's little kids there. Maybe that's part of it, too.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, like, I don't know. I just felt like the crowd was so dead in certain spots.
Obi-Wan. I see you, bro.
I just feel like they kind of killed it for me because I thought this match was good.
And Elijah just asked a good question. I review AEW every Wednesday currently, my friend. Make sure you guys tune into the channel immediately after Dynamite. Me, Derek, whoever's here, I usually let them in on the review. So if you guys want to come on in, give me your thoughts, I would greatly appreciate that. Derek, you brought up some good points with the battle rap thing. And you know what happens with battle rap sometimes? Sometimes you get your nose punched. And in this one, bloody nose for Aleister Black as he got pushed off and he hit it on the steel steps, I believe, is what caused the bloody nose.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black went to go give him like a football punt, and Buddy Murphy blocked it, then swung his foot down, and then boom, Aleister Black hit his nose on the steel steps, and there you go, you got the bloody nose.
Yeah, dude, it was not a good thing. But you know what?
He hurt his jaw too. So
it added to his toughness. You know who else hurt his jaw? Colby Covington. UFC. Sorry, I had to do that for you. You got to do NXT, Conrad. I would if it was on a different time. I love doing the takeover reviews. Takeovers usually are pretty weak on my lineup for reviews. We'll see. I'll talk to you about it, Elijah. Maybe we could talk about it in a DM or something. I'll think about it. Maybe one week we'll do an NXT review because I got a dope background for it. But in this match, though, they really went back and forth. Dude, Buddy Murphy and Aleister Black both need to be on weekly television more. We watch Raw, we watch NXT, SmackDown, we watch all of it, dude. How often do you see these dudes on television? Do they get enough time?
No. Well, Buddy Murphy's getting more time. I would like to see Aleister Black. Like, I'm kind of tired of me calling you out a little bit, and then nothing happens, and now you finally do something with Buddy Murphy calling him out, and now you finally bring him out of the shadows to like, all right, now we're gonna do something with you. I feel like he's been on the main roster for like 10 years, and he's finally just doing something now. I just don't like the direction that they have him going.
Dude, so garbage. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. I give this a B+. Black Mass, obviously, for the win. Aleister is the person I see more future in, but Buddy Murphy could be up there, too. There are stars on here. Buddy Murphy, Chad Gable, Ali. Let these guys shine. Let them run the Intercontinental title division and the U.S. title division. Right. These guys can do great things. I don't know why they just don't let them. Let me see here. We got an off-topic question. Off-topic, Juice WRLD, younger generation. RIP to Juice WRLD. Yes, say no to drugs. I can definitely get behind that, King.
I agree with that.
Rest in peace to Danny Aiello from Do the Right Thing. Yes. There's a lot. I just brought up Moondog Rex in the beginning of this. John L. says Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy need to keep going to the open to the Royal Rumble. Yeah, maybe they'll let them get another match. That could be good. Phil says Black has gotten boring. I blame creative for that, dude. That's really bad. They could have done so much more. It's not showing my comments when I write Black. What the F? I'm not sure. Creative killed Black. Black Murphy A+. I gave it a B+ for it. I think it's on the same level as the New Day match, but I just think the New Day one slightly held the edge, but it had a gimmick in it. So, ladders. Guys, this is now where the pay-per-view starts to take a turn, and it's going to get interesting at this point. Let's talk about the KFC match, D, where they have fans ringside eating some Kentucky Fried Chicken. Why the hell would you have a contest that have people eating ringside for... Someone should have definitely went through a table and mashed potatoes everywhere.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Overhyping this match. Boring up until the last 3 minutes. Stop fronting. I thought it was all right. I'm not saying it was great by any means. I thought it was all right. Listen, Rob, compared to what was on the rest of this, I definitely think that those 2 matches were the standout matches.
They were.
Raw Tag Titles, Open Challenge. Our boys, the War Raiders. War. They come out looking for a challenger. Who comes out but the OC? They bring that big gaudy-ass trophy with them that they won in Saudi Arabia.
And not his hot Asian wife.
Yeah, they talk about how they're the greatest tag team, dude. I get it. They have a trophy, but they have the tag titles. And the OC are the only team to beat them. I get it. They tried to make sense of it. Yeah. So I give it up for Anderson and Gallows. And shout out to them for using the word lameski. I don't know how they figured out to do that. But, dude, the ending to this match, a double countout. There's nothing more that I need to say about this because you've seen the match a million times on Monday Night Raw. We had a double countout. Yo, who booked this shit, bro? On a pay-per-view. You want subscribers? You want people to pay $10 a month for double countouts? Nobody wanted to see this. They ended up brawling. I thought this was a very, very bad ending. Chat, let me know what you think. Derek, I'm kicking it to you about the double countout ending here.
You know what? First off, let me just say, I'm done seeing these two wrestle each other. It's getting real redundant, and there is no sense of urgency. Yes, they are the top tag team right now because obviously they have the belts, but can we do something different, please? Just one time. That's all I ask.
Let's see what the chat had to say. Original Biggie said, wait, they had a KFC match. Yes, I'm not even joking. There were fans ringside for this eating KFC. They won some contest, apparently. After the match, made my Reddit drop down after the last 2 matches. KFC's more over than this match. John L's message is gone now. Chris Zuba says C- at best, 100%. I gave this a C-. King Savage says them people didn't even get a drink. Yeah, they were probably thirsty.
Yeah, dude, man, they had to be cottonmouth to like. Come on, man. Yeah, the chicken might be a little.
Rob
greasy.
said it should have been the Usos drunk asses.
I would have been excited about that.
It would have been something different to get there, but maybe they're saving the Usos for like Mania or something. They're trying to hold off on them.
Well, you know how I feel about the Usos. Anyway,
what? Not a fan?
No, it's just sloppy.
I like the Usos, man. I thought the AOP was going to come out. PR, I saw a lot of people thinking that. I don't think it's the AOP's time now. AOP's got a good thing going with Seth. They're going to be in top programs. They don't need the belts just yet. Let the Raiders rock out with them for a little bit, but I think AOP are going to be the guys to beat them for it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, AOP has to go on their non-wrestling dominance right now.
Original Biggie says, no wonder I'm watching the Bills Steelers. Please tell me Buffalo scored because we were down when I last looked. John L. Jackson, were you surprised to see Daniel Bryan or did you already see it coming? I saw Daniel Bryan coming out pretty much for that match, but we're going to talk about it once it's time for that. Remember how good they were in New Japan? Pepperidge Farm remembers. Good point, Rob, about the OC. Good point. By the way, at this point, there was blood on the announcer's table from that Aleister Black bloody nose, and it was bothering me. So if you go back and rewatch this, watch when they cut to the announcers after this match, and there is blood like on the right-hand side, if you're looking directly at the TV on the table. There were like droplets of blood. I'm like, someone clean that off. Yeah. Hazmat, bro. Hazmat. Come on.
Man. That blood was on there for about, what? Good 2-3 matches.
Tyshawn Smith, do me a favor. Save that question when we get to the very end, and we will come up with answers for that. You see that? Keep that in mind, D. Yeah. Keep that in mind for yourself when we're talking about it.
Got it.
Tied at 10-10 with minutes left. All right. We will, thank you. Man, Rob and Biggie are on it for the score of this game. We need this win, Buffalo. TLC, Roman Reigns versus King Corbin. So, Corbin comes out. Yo, these boys look like they did not want to carry Baron Corbin on that throne, basically, when he comes out. Macho Man had a throne that was way heavier, and people said they used to hate doing that too. But Corbin comes out, and his little minions try to go and get Roman while he's coming down the ramp. Roman Reigns busts ass. He was throwing people through tables, everything else. This match had a lot of hoopla, but it reminded me of like the Undertaker casket match from 1994.
Yes.
And you'll see why in a second. Basic TLC. People are getting hit with chairs, tables. It's fine. Announcer's table, Samoan drop. I thought it was fun.
It was.
It got the blood out of the way. Thank you, Roman, for caring about hazmat. They get the blood out of the way. Actually, it was Corbin who removed all the stuff. But and right when you think everything's going Roman's way, here comes Dolph Ziggler out of nowhere with a super kick. Dolph did very well with that. He hid, got it, hit the super kick.
He did. He did excellent with that. That's. I wasn't expecting him.
Jesus. That's for you, buddy. So eventually in this match, the tide started to turn. Roman was making a comeback, and then he got hit in the head with a can of dog food. Yeah. This review is sponsored by Purina One. What is going on in this? Hit in the head with dog food. D, tell him about my favorite part with Dolph Ziggler in the steel chair.
Oh my God. So, Roman goes for his famous patent, He gets ready to go spear Corbin, and all of a sudden Dolph Ziggler comes out of nowhere, throws the chair, caught that man square in the forehead. I'd have gave up after that. I'm done. Because he didn't protect himself at all. So he basically sold it. But it
was Sabu ECW level,
yes.
Through the chair.
Yes.
It was really good. Roman got cut from that actually on the side of his face really bad, or the side of his head. I don't know where he was bleeding from, but I saw the blood trickling down.
I think it was sided right up here, right by the temple almost.
Damn, dude, he was out. And then the Revival came down too and started jumping. So the Revival, Ziggler, they're all in there eating Superman punches. But you know how this ends. They jump Roman Reigns, similar to what I was saying with the Undertaker casket match from 1994. End of days on the steel chair. 1, 2, 3. King Corbin defeats Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is selfless. So this is for anybody who wants to complain and say Roman Reigns is dog shit. He doesn't put people over. Bullshit, dude. Roman Reigns has always put people over, and I'll give him credit for that. He is trying to help Corbin advance to the next level. He has never been super selfish, in my opinion, when it comes to wins.
And it's can we address the elephant in the room?
What
happened with everybody backing up Roman? All these people came out and jumped him, but nobody that Roman was wrestling with came out to help?
Clap, 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 F Dolph Ziggler. I see you. That's for OTRS Central. Roman must not have any friends, man. Most hated babyface. I don't get it. Nobody came out to help him. Same thing happened to Undertaker, though, bro. Nobody helped the Undertaker when he got jumped by Jeff Jarrett and Bam Bam Bigelow and all these dudes.
Yeah, but I mean...
It's just a weird thing. It's a pro wrestling thing.
I guess.
C+ for me. I didn't hate it that much as some of the other people. I thought it was okay, but nah.
Yeah, okay at best.
Miz and Bray Wyatt. The Miz, Mr. I haven't won a match since me and Shane McMahon teamed up versus Bray Wyatt. And not The Fiend.
Just Bray Wyatt.
Happy-go-lucky Mr. Rogers, Bray Wyatt. Hi. What the hell is this, dude? He comes out, positives. Donnie brought this up. No red lights. Thumbs up already.
Yes,
big good thing. The Miz in this match, he tried to be vicious. He tried to be ferocious, but I just didn't believe it. He tried to do Pentagon's moves. He tried to do the arm snap to break the arm. I wasn't feeling it, D. What do you think of the Miz at this point, where we're at with him at least?
I think he needs to take a hiatus right now.
Because there's nothing good for him to do, right?
There's nothing for him to do right now. So you might as well just give him some time off, let him spend time with his new baby. And when it's time for him to come back, then you figure it out. But right now, he just needs to take a step back. Because what he's doing now is not helping him or his status as a wrestler. And we're just getting tired of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, I just think there's nothing for Miz. Miz needs to get rebuilt. repackaged, maybe go back to being a heel. I thought they were going to team him and Bryan up. I don't think that's that great for either one of them at this point.
No.
Tyshawn Smith said The Miz is trash.
Yeah.
And King Savage said Bray Wyatt equals Mr. Rogers.
But hello, neighbor.
They tried to get you into this, though. Listen, when you watch SmackDown, and The Miz went into the room when they were concerned about his daughter playing with the doll with the blonde hair, Liv Morgan, I thought that it was really weird that he made his wife go in first. He was like, go ahead, honey, go in. What kind of man does that? Like, dude, that doesn't show you're heroic or brave. It's like you look like a coward.
Exactly. Yeah,
Once a heel, always a heel. Turn Miz heel again. That's what I say.
You were ranting and raving about someone being in your house and messing with your family and everything, but you sent her in first to
Sick
possibly get beat up.
Sick came in and said The Miz has status since when? Laugh out loud. Good point, Sick. Good point. And Chris DeZuba said only like the spot at the end, which we are going to get into this. And then, hey, remember when Miz was WWE champion? Exactly. The Rock came back and stole all that shine. I thought Bray Wyatt was very creative in this match. I did like the Sister Abigail off of the barricade. I like the spot too where I was talking about with the Pentagon spot, broke the arm, and then Bray goes on the outside and starts running his shoulder into the barricade. He scared that woman.
Go back and watch it. There's a woman that's in the front row, has a yellow shirt on, yellow turtleneck. As Bray Wyatt was trying to put his shoulder back into place, he was in front of this woman. And she's sitting there like looking all kind of weird, like scared. Like, listen, you knew what this was going to be. Why did you even come if you were going to get scared?
Someone said women want to be treated equal. Well, there you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrible. Yeah. You bring up some good points with it. The woman was acting scared. I like it. Bray's getting the reaction he needs to. They just need to go all the way with this. Don't be afraid to let the gimmick take on a life of its own. Very happy with what we saw with this. Sister Abigail on Miz. 1, 2, 3. It's over. Then the lights start going out because Bray Wyatt's talking to the Fiend up on the wall. He's like, yes. Oh, yes. Then he throws up the apron curtain or skirt, whatever you want to call it. And he's like, whee! And he pulls out a big rubber mallet. The stupid ass mallet from Hell in a Cell. He's getting ready to squash the Miz with it as the lights get ready to go out. He's getting excited, but then a figure emerges in the ring. He's wearing a burgundy hoodie, and it's up. Someone chanted CM Punk in here. I'm not gonna say who. And I was like, no, it's not CM Punk. Daniel Bryan went back to his old look from the Ring of Honor days of the American Dragon. He had the burgundy hoodie on, shaved head, no beard anymore. Daniel Bryan looked like an absolute beast here. He looked really good with his drop kicks and everything else. What did you think of the return of Daniel Bryan?
This was obviously not a surprise, but this was very refreshing because I was definitely getting tired of the old straggly old man look. He looked like an old man to me. And we all know Daniel Bryan is by far not close to feeling or looking like that. So having the Ring of Honor look back is what it should be right now.
Yeah, I didn't think it was anything bad. And I feel Daniel Bryan's wanted to change his look up for a while, but Vince McMahon liked the GOAT look because they were selling the GOAT t-shirts, and that's how he looked at his big WrestleMania moment.
Right, yeah.
And he was still trying to capture all that. So
I mean, I get it, but I like this look better. And I think this is going to give Daniel Bryan an even bigger push because there's a lot of people who followed him from Ring of Honor up to here.
You know what? Shout out to Casey Briggs, too. Casey brought up a very, very good point about this. Sometimes it's good just to change up your look. He always liked the people cutting their hair. CM Punk, slick back hair this time. Then the next, it's buzzed down. Then the next time he comes back, he's got a mustache. Then he does it. You could always change it up.
I agree.
C- for that match, though, with Daniel Bryan, Bray Wyatt. It was good in some parts, mostly because of Bray, but Miz made it feel...
Yeah, it just was, it wasn't there. I feel like this wasn't the... if this was Daniel Bryan, I feel like the way... when Bray was laughing throughout the whole match, that would have been a whole lot better if it was Daniel Bryan in there, because then you would have felt the viciousness.
I think we're going to get that epic Royal Rumble rematch between Daniel Bryan and Bray Wyatt and The Fiend, I should say. And I think it's going to be really good, and they're going to tear down the house.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And I also like what they did. You know, instead of having the Fiend come out, they had Bray Wyatt come out, and then they had Bray Wyatt talking to the Fiend basically. So I appreciate that. I would like to see more of that.
6 said Bryan got tired of his beard being in his bowl of Cheerios every morning. Rob says if he doesn't come out to the final countdown for his next segment, I'm going to be upset. Copyright, sir. I thought he was going to be bald. No, he just shaved it down. He was at one point Ring of Honor bald. I remember that with his feud with Nigel McGuinness, who's now on commentary for WWE. Daniel Bryan should go back to his old theme. Maybe they will. I think his theme is too epic, though, that people know him by that theme, though. I don't think they're going to do that just yet. Yeah. Let's see here. We could see Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt versus The Miz at the Royal Rumble for the Universal Championship. That could be another layer to the story.
But Miz doesn't deserve a title shot, though.
Absolutely. He hasn't beaten anybody, like I said, for months. You'd have to put Miz on a quick win streak, and that's going to take a lot, in my opinion. Yeah. Seth Rollins, bring back the blonde streak, please. He was nowhere to even be seen on this show. Let's get into the tables match with Rusev versus Lashley with Lana.
My dad, he finally called him Bobby.
Yeah, this match was kind of for me. It was a tables match. They were flipping over tables. Oh, don't put me through. Oh. Basically, the ending comes. Lana gets on Rusev's back. Lots of moments tonight with I am the table. The table did not break when the spear went through, so bullshit. Lashley ended up belly to belly suplexing. See, I just botched now. Through the table, Rusev, and that's how he gets the victory here. I don't know where they're going with this, dude. I don't see the purpose of this anymore now. So what's Rusev trying to fight him for? Because he's got your old girl? Because he disrespected you? I don't know. What's the purpose behind this feud?
The next thing that you got going is the Royal Rumble, but then I would skip the Royal Rumble and go straight to Mania and have Rusev end it.
Yeah, this was a tough.
This is garbage. I don't care about this.
D, I'm changing the grade to what we were talking about before. I am going to give this a D+. I think I hover around that D+ range sometimes. I'm afraid to give it. This match deserved it.
Yeah.
It was basic.
All you needed was time just to really think about it. Like, it's no.
Yeah, you can do more. Let me see here. We got some people saying some things in the chat. Lashley is terrible from Tyshawn Smith. John L. Jackson says, do you think The Miz is going to be with John Morrison? I think you could form a tag team with them and bring them back as a team. I don't see why not. Give them back their old segments and everything else. Be one with the table. Don't mess up my chai. Oh my goodness. F match PR Nightmare says Rusev is so much better than this. Yes. I don't know why they're doing this horrible storyline. You going to be back on Monday night after Raw tomorrow? No, I stopped doing the Raw and SmackDown reviews for a little bit. I couldn't. I don't want to be super negative every single review, and I've got a few other obligations that stop me from doing that currently, Tyshawn. They may be back for Royal Rumble stuff. We'll see. I got to see how everybody's feeling about that, but I'm going to try not to be on for 45 minutes. I'm probably lying to myself, and when it's WrestleMania season, I will be doing them again. But we'll give it some time. I have to see how this Royal Rumble WrestleMania season starts flowing for me, though. I'm not feeling a lot of what's going on. Let's see here. Rob says, I hope Rusev leaves when his deal is up. He'd tear it up in New Japan.
He would.
I think he would be fine there. But the question is Rusev going to leave? Because I heard Lana signed a new contract with WWE.
Yeah, what is it? What? Good 6 years now, right?
I think they're all 5 mostly.
All 5? Okay.
We'll see, though. Maybe her deal's different because she's not really a wrestler all the time.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's get into the... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. We have the Street Profits backstage. They look like they were going to do a funny segment. Their usual cornball stuff that they get into. But then that was ruined. A brawl breaks out with Chad Gable, Baron Corbin, Roman Reigns. To me, this was all build up for the Royal Rumble, and we're going to get back into that once again. But I think they just wanted to show anything could happen. Everybody's at each other's throats because WrestleMania season's getting here at this point.
Exactly.
TLC Women's Tag Titles. We have the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi Sane versus Becky and Charlotte in a ladder match. Well, not a ladder. It's a TLC match. Got to grab the belts down low to get the win in this one.
Right.
Bro. I don't have a lot to say.
I don't have a lot to say either.
This match was not so good.
Ass.
This match was not so good again. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that. I thought they had some unique spots in here, but I was just disappointed in how it felt. The working togethers of everything. There were some awkward spots in this. The Kabuki Warriors, I love the stuff with the ladder, the rope being tied around the ladder. Then it came back into play later. They tried to tie Becky up with the rope, and put her in, and then we'll get into the finish of it in a little bit here. They powerbombed Kairi Sane through a table. Kairi looked like she did not help Charlotte at all. Like, she stood there and made Charlotte power up and bend her neck back. I'm like, oh my goodness, that's going to take some healing in the gym for that. I don't know.
At first, I thought it was, kind of just like, all right, I'm slowly pulling you up because I'm getting you prepared for this. But as I watched, I'm like, she is not helping. She is just kind of like staying where she's at. You can't do that. You gotta help because I'm all realistic. She could have really hurt her neck or her back. Honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people were not feeling this match. I see nobody gives a F about this match. Stupid ass tied up to the railroad job. There was a lot of like comedy style spots in this. Let's get to the finish because there were lots of plunder. There was plunder everywhere, if you will. People getting chairs dumped on them. People getting knocked out of announcers' chairs that are padded. But they were going through all of this, and the rope that I brought up that was tied around the ladder, it comes back into play because Asuka is able to pull Becky Lynch off of the ladder because of the rope. And that is the way that the Kabuki Warriors figure out a way to win. Oh, and Charlotte got powerbombed. Oh, shit. Dude, Charlotte got powerbombed onto the concrete. It looked like she hit the back of her head. Sick. I was watching actually on PlayStation with Sick and Kevin. Shout out to my boys for that one. Yeah, dude. Oh.
Yeah. You know how people brace themselves for the powerbomb or just falling back? She must have forgotten how to do that.
Sometimes though it's the spot, and maybe she was getting nervous, like, "Oh shit, let me try to make this look good."
I mean, that's probably true, and I don't know. The way she flattened herself out for that powerbomb was
sick, terrible. Sick said that was one of the better spots in the match. He thought to him though, unfortunately, it involved Charlotte almost breaking her neck.
I mean, it was a great spot, but it was just like, whew.
Yeah, man. The show ends then with a brawl happening. So the Kabuki Warriors just won the belts, but then we see from the back part of the arena, Roman Reigns and Corbin are out there fighting. Gable, all these people start coming out. I can't remember who was all out there. Security, referees, and Roman and Baron Corbin get on top of this platform and they're brawling. The logo pops up that it's getting ready to go off. Baron Corbin gets speared through all these people, and they do the corny we all fall down. And it is setting up for the Royal Rumble, so I'm okay with this. The chaos, the anarchy, who knows what's going to happen at the Royal Rumble. I gave this match a C+ for the TLC match. They'll handle whoever the mods are in there. What do you think of overall show, man? That was the show, TLC. I gave it an overall of a C-. Live chat, I'd love to hear what you guys thought. What was your overall grade for this pay-per-view score? Let the people know what you guys thought of this.
I give it a C+ because there were some spots that that kind of kept me into it a little bit. It's like the tag team.
I'm sorry.
Match.
No. We did agree on a C+ for that. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. The tag team match, Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy, Dolph Ziggler with the chair. I mean, there were some little things that kept it interesting. Or I don't know.
Wait a minute. Time out. Hold on. We're about to talk this through. Did I say C- and you said C+?
No, I said C-.
No, we're going with C-. I'm sorry.
C-?
You said plus before.
Did I? My bad.
Minnesota sucks. Damn, Tyshawn Smith, that was terrible. Maybe that was the crowd, though. Oh, no, that was the arena they were in. I thought he was just randomly talking about, their sports teams or something. Sig put F for fuck's sakes. Terrible. F+. I'm sorry. C- is my final grade for this. I looked at the TLC match. So the TLC match is the C+. The overall pay-per-view grade is C-. I didn't think this was worth your time.
That's right.
This was not worth your time overall, in my opinion. You didn't need this. You didn't have to do anything involving this. Now, Tyshawn Smith had some questions. If you guys got some really quick rapid-fire questions, we'll try to answer them real quick. Get some use of this overlay that is really dope. Make sure you guys check out the link tree below in the description box. We got some really dope t-shirts made by my man Rob89ESR in the chat. You guys can get yourself some. Makes for great holiday stocking stuffers. So make sure you guys go to tpublic.com and order yourself some merch. Relatively cheap, and you can get it in whatever colors you like. Let's see here. Kevin D, good openers, all downhill from there. Love you, Conrad. Kevin, thank you. Kevin is part of Wrestling Reverb with Josh. Make sure you check out their podcast, fellow Brainbuster Radio brethren. So absolutely love those dudes. Good to hear from you, Kevin. Only 2 matches helped it be from an F. Dude, I agree. This pay-per-view was borderline D if they didn't get something good here. Conrad, you remember when Reverend Devon was in the WWF? Listen, Elijah, I'm one of the few people who love Reverend Devon. He called my name. I love that gimmick. That was really good. Deacon Batista, man. Hopefully they bring that up at the Hall of Fame speech for Batista at WrestleMania this year. Tyshawn Smith brought up the Royal Rumble challengers. Luckily, I still remember it. Who are your top 5 people right now to win the Royal Rumble?
Oh, my God.
Come on, D.
That's tough.
You think we can make one together? I got Roman Reigns as my first pick. I think that I could see him winning the Royal Rumble for the SmackDown side.
All right, so
who do you got for Raw, maybe? Is there anybody on Raw that you're like, I can see them going up and trying to challenge Brock at this point?
No, honestly.
Damn. PR Nightmare says Daniel Bryan. Could he be a choice?
Yes, Daniel Bryan could be a choice.
Daniel Bryan for the SmackDown brand.
So what, that's
2 SmackDowns.
Raw. Dude, there's really nobody for Raw. Honestly, I mean, who's really going to challenge Brock Lesnar for the title on Raw? You going to have Rey Mysterio again and then get squashed? What's the point? You going to have it? Cain Velasquez ain't going to win it. He ain't been on it since
I hope that's not. I've heard rumors of Cain Velasquez winning it, though.
Why?
I don't know.
No, you know what? Scratch that. Drew McIntyre.
For Monday Night Raw, good choice, brother. Good choice. Yeah, Drew McIntyre is a good choice. Elijah Washington says the same thing in the chat I just saw. Aleister Black is someone who I wouldn't mind either. If you're going to push him, let him do some things, though.
Yeah.
And Rob brought up probably the last choice, I think. That would be a great surprise. Keith Lee. I think you have one NXT guy in there who's going to win it. Let Keith Lee be the man. Keith Lee should win everything for the next 10 years. Chill, Rob. Yeah. Have a Merry Christmas. Rob, no, that's an inside joke from Keith Lee's Twitter. We'll see. Yes, movement's going to WrestleMania 36. Jeremy Harris, I don't think you're wrong about that. Just where will he wind up is the question. I think Daniel Bryan needs to have a really good match, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar. You have some options on the... I think Raw side has more to play with than anything else.
I mean, I could see Kevin Owens winning, but I would definitely like to see Drew McIntyre win.
Mm-hmm. I think Drew could be the guy to take the belt off of Brock and actually do something with it.
Yes.
I'm not saying that Kevin Owens can't do any of that. I just think Kevin Owens is in a weird spot, and I feel like they would be like, no, Brock's not losing to him. Yeah. Just based off of his look and how they've treated him recently. I love Kevin. I want Kevin Owens to win, but
I don't think he has the same effect that Drew McIntyre has. Like, Drew McIntyre has the effect of, like, I'm a beast, so I'm doing beast kind of moves here. Kevin Owens has, like, he's more like he gives me the high flyer vibe. You know what I mean? Like, he does, like, a lot of flashy moves. Well, not flashy, but, you know, he'll go up to the top ropes and all that kind of stuff. You need somebody who's going to go toe-to-toe with Brock Lesnar. I think right now, Drew McIntyre is probably your best bet right now.
Tyshawn Smith says Kevin Owens is his favorite. Someone also suggested Matt Riddle, Mr. Elijah Washington. Rob says, did Kane have his knee surgery yet? I believe he did already. I think he wants that WrestleMania check at least one more time. Sick asks, what do you think the top pay-per-view is going to be called for AEW? In my opinion, the top pay-per-view seems like it's All Out. That's what I think.
Yeah.
It seems like they go back to Chicago. That's their roots. I don't know though. What's the top pay-per-view? I don't feel like it's Full Gear or Revolution.
No, I think All Out's going to be.
But I think they want to make all 4 of those events. If you're paying the $50 for it, I think they want to make those feel special. So
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think All Out is definitely going to be the main pay-per-view for them.
Let's see here. PR Nightmare said Braun needs to be the dominant character again and stop with the fan favorite shit, like running around the ring that Derek hates. Oh, I hate it too. Trust. I was the first one to hate that shit. He did it twice, and I'm like, dude, stop doing that. It's
he definitely
bad.
Was the first one.
And it's corny that people just keep falling over from it. Guys, that's your TLC review, though. I don't have anything else that I want to say or add to this at this point. Like I said, I made the error before, so I want to clarify one more time. The TLC match with the Kabuki Warriors and Becky and Charlotte, C+, overall grade. I'm giving this a C-. Those matches in the beginning saved this show, in my opinion, from being into the D range.
Yes, if it wasn't for those 2 matches, this would have been an F for me.
Yeah, Rob said throw Braun in the trash. Terrible. The next time you guys can more than likely catch me, I will be doing a podcast. I record those live in here. If you guys want some mentions on those, that will also be going onto the audio feed as well. If you guys want more of the audio like this to go up and you guys can take it with you, let me know and I'll try to start working on getting those up. Check out the archives. We do have a Ring of Honor review, which is sitting at like 930 something views. Nice. And we also have an NWA Into the Fire. We are sitting at almost like 980 views. Let's see if we can get those over 1K, folks. Spread the love. Tell someone that's a friend about everything pro wrestling. And if you haven't subscribed. And one more time, if you guys want, grab a steel chair, grab a table, grab a ladder, and hit that like button for me. With that being said, this is Derek. I'm Conrad Cushman, and we are out. This has been your WWE TLC review. Peace. And don't forget to check us out on Wednesday for our AEW Dynamite review.